Have you ever considered the global role India plays and what it means for the future? Picture a land of diverse cultures and rich heritage, a land that fought for its independence and emerged from the yoke of colonial rule with a dream to carve out its own unique place on the world stage. This is the story of India, a country that has been crafting its global role since the moment it gained independence. In the early years, India was a young nation, finding its feet after the British Raj. It was a time of rebuilding, of laying the groundwork for a future that would see India bloom into a force to be reckoned with. The country was on a mission to build a robust economy, to create an inclusive society, and to make its mark in the global community. India's journey wasn't without its trials and tribulations, but it was during these challenging times that India demonstrated its resilience and its unwavering commitment to its vision. And so, the non-aligned movement was born. As a founding member, India championed the cause of nations who chose not to align with any major powers during the Cold War. This move further solidified India's position as a democratic, developing nation that was ready to stand its ground on the global stage. In the years that followed, India continued to rise, forging its own path and making strides in various fields. From being a major economic power in South Asia to developing close ties with countries across continents, India's influence started to be felt far and wide. India's journey on the global stage is a testament to its strengths. It has pursued an independent foreign policy, built a strong economy, and developed relationships with countries around the world. It's a story of a country that's not just surviving but thriving. And this journey, this evolution is far from over. Today, India is a powerful global player with a rapidly growing economy, a large and growing middle class, and a significant political and military presence. It is a country that has shown the world that it's possible to balance cultural heritage with modernity and progress. From the ashes of colonial rule, a new player emerged on the global stage, ready to make a mark. And that player is India, a country that has embraced its past, is making the most of its present, and is looking forward to a future filled with endless possibilities. Imagine a nation that in a few decades transforms from an agrarian economy to one of the world's fastest growing major economies. This is the story of India's economic rise, a journey that has seen the country shift from a traditional economy based on agriculture to a modern economy driven by industry, services, and information technology. The turning point came in the 1990s when India faced a severe economic crisis. To tackle this crisis, the government implemented sweeping economic reforms that liberalized the Indian economy. These reforms opened the doors for foreign investments, reduced trade restrictions, and led to the privatization of several state-owned enterprises. The 1990s also witnessed the IT boom. With a large pool of skilled and English-speaking workforce, India became a global hub for information technology. This IT boom not only created jobs but also led to the growth of the middle class. The rise of the middle class in turn fueled domestic consumption, leading to further economic growth. Today, India's large market and youthful workforce make it an attractive destination for foreign investments. The country has shown resilience despite external challenges, as stated by the World Bank's India Development Update. The IT sector continues to thrive, and other sectors like manufacturing and services have also seen significant growth. But the story doesn't end here. The economic transformation has not just boosted domestic growth, but also reshaped India's global identity. From being a recipient of aid, India is now the second largest donor of external aid in the world. It has also been working to revive the SAARC and has developed strong economic partnerships and trade agreements to boost growth and enhance diplomatic ties. So as we can see, India's economic transformation is a tale of resilience, innovation, and growth. It is a testament to the country's ability to adapt to changing times and seize opportunities. But most importantly, it is a story that continues to unfold, promising new chapters of progress and prosperity. India's economic transformation has not just boosted its domestic growth, but also reshaped its global identity. What does it mean to be non-aligned in a world often divided into power blocks? Let's delve into this. India's non-aligned foreign policy, a founding principle of its diplomatic stance, has been a defining factor in its global relations. This policy reflects India's commitment to maintain sovereignty and exercise independent judgment in international matters. It emerged during the Cold War, a time of intense global polarization, and was a statement of India's refusal to join any power blocs. Instead, it sought to foster friendly relations with all nations, based on mutual respect and non-interference. However, maintaining this non-alignment in today's increasingly complex geopolitical landscape presents its own challenges. The rise of new powers, shifting alliances, and emerging global issues necessitate a dynamic and adaptive approach. India has been navigating these challenges by focusing on strategic autonomy rather than strict non-alignment, fostering diverse partnerships based on shared interests. Despite the complexities, India's non-aligned foreign policy has allowed it to balance relationships with major powers, participate actively in global forums, and champion the interests of developing nations. It has also enabled India to maintain a unique position in international relations, often acting as a bridge between different geopolitical perspectives. India's non-alignment has been a cornerstone of its foreign policy, allowing it to navigate complex global dynamics. This policy continues to shape India's interactions on the world stage, reaffirming its commitment to sovereignty, peace, and cooperative global relations. It's not just about non-alignment, it's about strategic autonomy and purposeful engagement. How does a nation like India, with its unique strengths and challenges, engage with global issues? A question that carries profound implications not just for India but for the entire world. India's role in tackling global challenges is multifaceted, intertwining its national interests with the greater good of the world community. Let's delve into some of these challenges and how India is rising to meet them. Climate change, a universal concern, has seen India take a proactive stance in the fight against global warming. This fight isn't just about survival, it's about ensuring a sustainable future for generations to come. India's commitment to renewable energy, underscored by initiatives like the International Solar Alliance, is a testament to this. The nation is not just adapting, but actively seeking solutions, showcasing its dedication to a greener, cleaner future. Next, we turn our gaze towards another global concern: terrorism. A threat that knows no boundaries, terrorism has been a challenge that India has faced head-on. India's approach has been one of diplomacy, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to sovereignty. India's contributions to United Nations peacekeeping operations, for instance, is a clear demonstration of its commitment to global peace and security. And then there's the challenge of pandemics, an issue that has recently shaken the world to its core. In this domain, India has emerged as a significant player in healthcare diplomacy. Consider its role in producing and distributing vaccines, collaborating with international organizations, and providing aid to countries in need. India's efforts in this sphere underscore its commitment to global health and well-being. These examples illustrate how India, with its unique strengths and challenges, is engaging with global issues. From combating climate change to countering terrorism, from responding to pandemics to contributing to peacekeeping operations, India's actions resonate with its commitment to a secure and sustainable world. India's role in addressing global challenges showcases its commitment to a secure and sustainable world. It is not merely about tackling issues, but about shaping a future where harmony, sustainability, and security become the norm rather than the exception. This is the India of today, an emerging global leader shaping the world for the better. What does the future hold for India's global role? And how can it shape the world we live in? An intriguing question indeed. As we look ahead, India stands at a crucial junction, poised to shape not just its own destiny, but also influence the future of the world. India's vision for the future is expansive and forward-looking. It views itself as the voice of the global South, representing the interests of developing nations and addressing the underrepresentation of these countries in global forums. This role is particularly critical given the shifting dynamics of the global order, where India's influence can bring about a more equitable and inclusive balance of power. India also aims to play a significant role in multilateral forums, contributing to the formation of a new world order that responds to contemporary challenges. From climate change to pandemics, from terrorism to economic disparities, India is striving to build bridges, foster understanding, and cultivate shared solutions. Furthermore, India's commitment to sustainable development is evident in its initiatives. the International Solar Alliance and the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure are prime examples of India's efforts to champion green growth and sustainable development on a global scale. These initiatives not only reflect India's own development goals, but also its desire to contribute positively to the world's collective future. At the heart of India's global vision is the principle of inclusive global governance. It believes in creating and protecting space for equitable participation of all nations, big or small, developed or developing. This vision is underpinned by India's unique democratic ethos, its tradition of solidarity with developing nations, and its drive for state capacity, industrial prowess, and strategic culture. India's future vision is not just about its own growth and development, but about how it can contribute to the world. It is about fostering partnerships, addressing global challenges, and creating a world that is more equitable, more sustainable, and more inclusive. As India continues to grow and evolve, so does its role on the global stage, shaping not just its own future, but that of the world. As we look towards the future, it's clear that India's journey on the global stage is just beginning. And it's a journey that promises to be as exciting and dynamic as the nation itself. So, what have we learned about India's global role and its implications for the future? We've traversed a fascinating journey from India's independence to its present status as an influential global player. We've seen how its economic rise, characterized by a booming middle class and a rapidly growing economy, has made India an attractive destination for foreign investments. We've also looked at India's non-aligned foreign policy, a strategy that has shaped global relations and enhanced diplomatic ties. We've explored India's active engagement with global challenges, from climate change to health crises, and how it's leveraging its strengths to bring about effective solutions. We've discussed India's vision for the future, a vision that is rooted in sustainable development, inclusive growth, and a commitment to a liberal democratic ethos. In conclusion, India's evolving global role is a testament to its resilience, diversity, and potential. It's a country that is not just surviving, but thriving in the face of challenges, and in doing so is shaping the global discourse. As India continues to grow and evolve, its influence on the world stage is set to increase, making it an important country to watch in the years to come. India's evolving global role is a testament to its resilience, diversity, and potential. And it's a journey that continues to shape our world. Thanks for today. Do comment down below on which topic you want the next video on. Thank you everyone.